Today I'm going to be talking about the things I learned about the Field Museum, starting off with the voiceovers. Over here we have like fruits today that are related to the fossils after the This fossil is a passion fruit, and then this fossil is like a cocoa bean. And then the fossils over here, this fossil is a grape, elderberry. And then this fossil over here, apparently that's a guava. So that's really cool. And then this is the whole thing. Look at this. Okay, as continents move, oceans change and the climate warms and cools, and in response living things go extinct or evolve. And then this is an exhibit which tells you. So 15 million years after the impact, the earth becomes warmer, and this causes like different species to evolve. And then 25 million years after the impact, we have this. And then it gets warmer and warmer and then warmer, and then yeah, so different species evolve, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So woolly mammoths, which is this and this, woolly mammoths died less than 30,000 years ago. And because this is pretty recent compared to everything else, sometimes you'll find like hair, their skin with skeletons and flesh, which is really cool because they died compared to other things pretty recent. Okay, so scientists use like skeletons to reveal like features from ancient past. So for example, snakes used to have legs, but now they don't. So scientists use like remnants and traces of hind limbs and see who they're related to, and yeah. Okay, so this is the Carboniferous period, which is 359 to 299 million years ago. And basically in this period, the forest wetlands stretch across Earth's equatorial regions. And the Devonian Sea that covered the Chicago area receded, and in its place it grew a dense forest, which became a home for arthropods and tetrapods. So yeah, and this is a fossil of arthropods. This is the Permian period, which is 299 to 252 million years ago. And by this time, Earth's continent has drifted together to form one supercontinent called Pangea. I don't want to. Okay. Anyways, this landmass, a vast landmass, was a patchwork of different environments, from desert to lush forest. In this new world, tetrapods evolved to survive in drier climates. Among them were early reptiles and synapses, which is a group that will one day include mammals. And this is the timeline of everything and what they look like. And this is a synapsid. Okay, so this is the Mesozoic era, and that's 252 to 66 million years ago. And this is the end of the Permian. The end Permian extinction is the most severe in Earth's history, which changed life forever. And from these few survivors, the life that arose was so different that scientists recognized the beginning of a new era, the Mesozoic era. And during this period, mammals appeared. There were more flowering plants, and reptiles took to air, which they began to fly, and they could also swim. And dinosaurs also appeared in this era. So next up in Evolving Planet, I learned about the 4 major extinctions that occurred throughout Earth's history. So the second mass extinction was caused by moving continents, and this caused a lot of species to die. So what died? Most of Earth's ocean life died, and scientists estimate that around 70% of marine species died out. And then, why did it happen? By the end of the Diluvian period, continents have moved over to the South Pole, and because the South Pole's year-round cold climate, snowfall accumulated on the continents, forming glaciers. Okay, so now I'm gonna show the pictures and videos I took of like my favorite exhibits. So eggs actually hold the key to diversity in a dry world. So by the time the giant continent of Pangaea had formed, a new group of tetrapods have evolved called amniotes. Okay. Other tetrapods needed to lay their eggs in water or the eggs would dry out and the eggs would die. But these amniotes had eggs that were more resistant to drying out, and because they were less dependent on the environment, they could survive more often. And this caused, as they evolved, this caused them to split into two groups, which were reptiles and synapsids. Okay, so did you know that insects have skeletons on the outside like a suit of armor? These exoskeletons give great protection, but they don't come in one size fits all. As insect outgrows the skeleton, it sheds the old one and grows a bigger one. Yeah, that's cool. I learned something new today. Okay, so I think one of the coolest exhibits we saw was after the age of dinosaurs, and I think this exhibit was pretty new because I never seen it before. Over here we have like fruits today that are related to the fossils after the impact. It's like, this fossil is passion fruit, and then this fossil is like a cocoa bean, and then the fossils over here. This fossil is a grape, elderberry. And then this fossil over here, apparently that's a guava. So that's really cool. And then this is the whole thing. Overall, I think this exhibit really shows, represents the history of the age after dinosaurs pretty well. I think I like this. It was really fun. Okay, last but not least, we have the zoo exhibit. I think that's what it's called. And I'm also gonna show other pictures of dinosaurs I took. I think they're all really good, and I can see why Sue is the most famous here at the Field Museum. I think Sue, from what I've learned, one, Sue has a really bad breath, and two, the history behind Sue is really interesting, like how they found Sue and
why it's so important. I actually learned that us humans, like Homo sapiens, at some point we also live with two other homoid species, which I think is really interesting.
Alright, so Chicago sits on an ancient reef. The Earth is slowly but constantly changing. And around 420 million years ago, shallow seas covered much of North America. And this is where Chicago is now.
Okay, so what makes an animal an animal? To answer that question, scientists like those at the Field Museum have learned that all animals share unique combinations of features that are distinct from other organisms. And among other things, animals get food outside their bodies, they move at some stage of their life, and they go through a stage of development called a blastula. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I had a lot of fun at the Field Museum, and I think it's a lot better than going to the zoo. And yeah, cool, thank you.